What up, y'all? Welcome to the Tuesday Trick and Treat series. My name is Derrick Braxton. On Tuesdays, the trick is to treat others well. We're going to try to treat others well today, especially the folks over at Elijah's Promise, our local food pantry and food kitchen. Right now, Elijah's Promise is doing about 18,000 meals per month during this pandemic season. We all know that we're experiencing extremely trying times, and they need our help. They need our aid, just like they aid other people. So we're asking people to donate. There's some information down below right there, that actually will tell you how you can donate to Elijah's Promise. But we're not just in it to get stuff from you guys. We're also in it to give you guys some stuff. So we have an amazing artist named Sam I Am, hailing from Canada. It's a wonderful person named DJ Blessed who put me up on Sam I Am. And when I was exposed to some of the stuff that she's doing, dance, production, singing, and what have you, I was blown away. And hopefully you will be as well. This all is brought to you by the fine folks over at Hub City Music Festival, Elijah's Promise, and Arts New Brunswick. Without further ado, I'm going to give you the wonderful Sam I Am from Canada.
Yeah. Ooh. Back to the original. Soul is the arsenal. Oh yeah. Responsibility don't mean that responsibility is how many will put it aside. Integrity it's just full of pride. I'm molding no my race from the ashes multiplied. I'm long-winded, burning my boots. Little me very deep, and that's the look. Touch the shoulders of. Told them my love's is more than they took off. Floating masses in the sky. Now they soft as peace, and I arrive. Star-studded night, how you watch all your children and keep them bright. Future invested, everyone's invited. Seek not refuge just for sale, but I can't carry no one else. I guess I can't carry no one else. Back to the original. Soul is the arsenal. Jump in this plush deluxe duvet. When I fall in, it's a bird just taking every space and cranny I allow in. Glasses are rosy, this comfort doing number on me is doing a number on my skin. Soft touch, never rough. This vulnerability makes it tough.
You trust it.
Back to the original. So is the arsenal. Can never kill the one that keeps you alive. When you're gone, soul will still survive. Even if you tried it so hatred, turn away from the one that makes you so basic. Claim your roots to the sacred.
You trust it.
We on the roll again. Won't stop till it's the end, my friends. Music's on my mind, and baby, I'm on cruise control. So is the arsenal. Hold on, that is original.
You trust it.
We're about to get started. Do y'all agree?
I'll keep on.
Yeah.
I'll keep on.
Beyond the clouds is where my heart is. Ooh. Yeah.
Follow me, love.
Ooh. Hey. Yeah. That's right. I'll go live. Where the strength comes from? Where the strength comes from? Can you tell me? 'Cause I need some. Yes, the devil's going wrong. Never where I'm from. The valley of shadow of death for some. So I run and I stay strong.
I'll keep on.
Yeah.
I'll keep on.
Beyond the clouds is where my heart is. Yeah.
I'll keep on. I'll keep on.
You want the house is where my heart is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I am caged in nice Their eyes are turning to love. They won't be turning to a ghost town now, Since 93, that is when I knew that this was something. How to make a dream come out of nothing. This beat is mental, banging in every direction, spreading to every rectum. Ain't even a question. There's no the vibes got sweating. A fantasy you ain't got to mention. Just a symptom, just a reaction to the system. So every time now, listen, we keep it moving. Beat up like it's proven. Don't look back unless you're choosing. We never salty. Sometimes we be sorry. No soft killers, so don't watch me cause we keep the vibe in here. We keep the vibe in here. With no tears, with all the care. Baby, come to the center if you dare. Let your body shake, shake like it's gonna break, rolling back. No longer will you feel ashamed, shake, you'll be regaining. No time for waiting, release moving. It's for the waiting. Don't lose track, cause you never come back. Never mind this and never mind that. You got it like this and you on track, right? So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get your body moving. I get my phone from the home, down to my heel, from what you want. My tiptoe come through. I step in, got my favorite pump stressing on them, sweating. Little do they know, little do they see how much it took for me to like me. Julia, I get that job done for a fee. Keep pressing on, not pressing me. Yeah, I want your drink with the strut, plenty of swag, feeling in your gut. Home woman stands side, get them on checking. God is loving, gotta respect them, but little do they know, little do they keep on the low who they claim they would be. I put it down wet like a lady, my golden, it ain't for free. You gotta love me for me. Now think I should be. Not who you thought I could be. Oh, you gotta put it down for me. I step right and won't quit. That won't slide. See how it sits. My feel won't be back. I'm flexing while I'm showing off. They're expecting, but little do they know, little do they see how much it took for me to save me. I keep on like a G wherever I go in society. I roll on and I don't run. Taking up space while you want some. Keep it so determined in action. Y'all listen, I'm a one sanction, but little do they know, little do they see all that force from misery. You make it look good, don't you agree? Dancing, I got me and was me. You better love me for me, yeah. Ooh, not what you think I should be. No, no, no. Not who you thought I could be. Ooh, ooh, you gotta put it down for me, yeah. I get my phone from the home. You gotta love me for me. Ooh, now what you think I should be? No, 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 no. Not who you thought I could be. Ooh, you gotta put it down for me. Have you ever had to wonder if you would be so kind to tell me what the flutter that's in my mind? Go into the end and yonder. Don't take me under. I get my phone from the owner. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. Oh, So I'm just gonna take a little pause to again reintroduce myself. I am Sam I Am Montolla, repping here in Montreal, Canada. I am so honored and grateful to be here at the Hot City Music Festival. I'm an art news Brunswick, and again showcasing a few of my tracks that you got to listen to the past hopefully 20 minutes or so. And I obviously enjoy funk, I enjoy R&B, soul, and some of the tracks you've heard had a great experience working with different collaborators, beat makers, and myself working on my own, learning how to produce myself. Intro to Indigo, which was the first track, was one of the tracks I learned to basically produce my own song, as well as Speed of Light. What you're gonna do, keep your body moving, you know what I'm saying? And for the last track, I Get My Funk, I am releasing a video, which is next Friday, October 16th. And this song is very special to me, like all the other songs. But this one really is about empowerment and standing in your truth and accepting who you are as a woman. Everything representing women, Black women, but again, it's transcending to everyone who just feels that funk, feels that feeling of being who they are and enjoying who they are. And you know, again, it's gotta love me for me. This is who I am. So again, I think everyone can relate to that. And again, it's called I Get My Funk. That's the song, and the video is coming out October 16th. And we're gonna keep it moving, keep it grooving. And again, these songs are from my project or both projects, I should say, that I got to make. My first project was called Made Her, and that was a collaborative effort between me and Shashu that you've heard some of the tracks already. And the next project I did last year was called Intro to Indigo, which again is a mixtape. So again, I got to dabble a bit on making some of the beats, but also um, singing on different types of inspiration, different beat makers that I'm inspired by, and just have fun with it, fun with creation. So you're gonna hear throughout the mess, the mix, the mix, everything. Um, and so we're gonna get back to it. Stay tuned.
Hey man, what's wrong with you? Women planted too. You go home. Women planted too. You go home. Women planted too. You go home. Women planted too. You go home.
Play where you went. Oh, don't you stop. You keep on. Oh, play where you went. Don't you stop. You keep on. Play Oh, yeah. Man, spend your time making something out of nothing. Something that you can call life. Yeah, I used to play rolling dice, sewing rocks, instantly fall down the block. All the ladies that you got, cause you're so player. In your solitude, who you go home to? Women places too, who you go home to? Whoa. Play up where you at. Oh, don't you stop. You keep on going nowhere. Oh, play up where you at. Oh, don't you stop. You keep on going nowhere. Play your nerves are shot, but do anything so you won't get caught. That's why you turn into a player. Lifetime a schemer, more of a dreamer. You can't do that beat when you walk in with all that heat. Oh, I wonder you're a player. In your solitude, you go home to.
Come into my playground where all the sounds are all clouds and divine. Come into my playground where I got 1, 2, 3, and more. Tell me what you're waiting for. Come into my playground where all the sounds are all clouds and divine. Come into my playground.
Come into mine.
Where I got 1, 2, 3, and more. Tell me what you're
Tell me what you're
waiting
waiting for. It was so well since you will and technical and trip. The lines are drawn and I am flying high. A new set on the horizon when all comes crashing down. Teach me about your things, teach me about my words. Bless the one that really got its own dedication, meditations, no limit to the amount.
Come into my playground where all the sounds are divine. Come into my yeah. Where I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tell me what you're waiting for.
Broken pieces may feel you when you may not comprehend, and you have drawn your line in the sand. There's a place you can go on where frowns turns upside down. Teach me about the friends. Teach me about my heart. When chasing ain't really about my own. It's direction. It's the sweetest thing I know. Yeah.
Come into my playground where all the sounds come into my playground.
Come into my playground.
Where I got 1, 2, 3, and more. Tell me what you're waiting for.
What you waiting for?
Come into my playground where all the sounds
All clouds.
come into my playground. Where I got 1, 2, 3, and more. Tell me what you're waiting for.
We move on up, we move on up, we move on up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All you can do is dream. Some say that is reality. All in our dreams. All you gotta do is dream. All you gotta do is dream. I gotta realize that. Yo. Hey. Top. So this one here is called Move Up, the Dream Chronicles. By the next generation. About moving, not only moving forward, but moving up. Stay lifted. Your next generation. Stay lifted. for the next generation. Stay living for the next generation. I sit with the tree when life isn't all what it seems. Don't dream about rumors when the children take over. Ooh, up and get over. If one said it's all over, shouldn't I have to? Ooh, up and get over. Give me courage so I won't fall into under. Ooh, get over. Leave me when I say we need the rich to make a way. Whoa, 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 just a little baby, let your soul stay.
We got really bad. It's too hot in here. This is what happens when the spirit's moving and grooving. You gotta be back. Bring it back. Hey.
It's just too high. I gotta keep it on a level. Sometimes it's just too high. We gotta keep it on. I sit with the oh, no, baby, let your soul stay. Let's bring a friend like it's no embankment. Oh, let me go another day. Please, let this what I demand. I'm going to school, I'm grateful. We not only look for what's in you, and I have to. Ooh, I'll make it over. Take the courage so I won't fall in the world. Ooh, I'll make it over. Ooh, you and I said we need courage to make a way. Ooh. Believe me when I say we need courage. Pull your Rockin' bullshit, I don't know. Just be a sweet, I don't know what that's for sure. Believe me when I say we need courage. So what we rockin', I let her root, didn't kill nobody, so I
Yo. Sometimes when the spirit just comes in, it does what it do, but you know how we keep it rolling. And again, this is what happens when it gets too hot. Just playing, but yo, last but not least, we are here in the last track, and it's called "Show Your Light." And again, on my first EP called "Made Her," I just want to finish off on a high note about again showing your light, being good with just letting go and letting be free. Jam if you want. Hopefully you're jamming already, but you know, this one I think you could jam on a little bit on it, you know what I'm saying? But again, you're here with Sam I Am Montolla. This is Montreal, Canada, here in French Montreal. Thank you to Hog City Music Festival and to Arts New Brunswick for having me on. I'm greatly appreciate this and I'm honored. I want to also give a shout out to DJ Blessed, who was here a couple of weeks ago, again representing Montreal and Vancouver. She had a dope set for you guys. So again, thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll keep it moving with Show Your Light. Woo. I feel hot already. Are we meant to fall? Oh, keep it here, yo. Is it someone true love? Looking for a 514. Why don't you get some more? This is track 114. I'm looking for Montreal. Ooh, stay alive. Oh, just stay alive. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. Oh.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Wonderful performance just now. If you didn't catch all of it, you missed out on a treat. If you caught all of it, you feel blessed. This is the Trick or Treat series, where the trick is to treat others well. My name is Derrick Braxton. Once again, what we just witnessed and we just saw was from Sam I Am. Sam I Am, based out in Canada. I was first put on to, and we were first put on to this artist, this amazing artist, by DJ Blessed out in Canada as well. She's been really, really great in sharing some of the people that she knows and some of the people that she has relationships with, and putting us up on it, and we've been blessed because of it. Thank you so much to Lynn and the whole crew out there, the Sailor Genesis, and we have I feel like we have a whole nother family out in Canada now, which is a beautiful thing. All this stuff is going on because of Elijah's Promise and the 18,000 meals that they're giving out, distributing every month during the pandemic. Elijah's Promise has been around for some period of time, and they've done a lot of work. And now it's time for us to make sure that we give back to this organization to make sure that they can function. 18,000 meals comes at a cost, and we have to make sure that we open up our wallets and our piggy banks to make sure that they can function. So below, you see a place where you can actually give to this place. There's a Venmo. If you don't have Venmo, there's also a link within the comments where everybody can make sure that they give. In a second, really, really quick, we're going to bring in Sam I Am for a short Q&A. Sam, I mean, is multi-talented and multifaceted. I always am envious of people who can do many things and within entertainment, because it's so difficult to do one thing within entertainment. She's able to do many. We'll get into some of that. But once again, I just want to drive home the point of Elijah's Promise and making sure that you guys give to this amazing cause. Venmo stuff is right there. You can see it below. And I'm not going to be the only person talking about this. Silent Night is going to be on YouTube. The link is going to pop up as well. Sarah behind the scenes is going to, we can see if Sarah can actually give one of these links. But Silent Night is going to be there for the second part of the series at 5 o'clock on YouTube. It's going to be going on throughout all of October, every Tuesday in October. And I would like to quickly, before we bring Sam on, give some well deserved thanks to both Sarah Fair and Tracy Origio over at the Cultural Center, who do an amazing job and go above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that this programming stays in place and that artists are able to showcase their talent. All right, so we'll see if Sam I Am is on the other line here. Let me see. What up? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. A lot better since I've seen this video.
Oh.
I just, I'm kind of just blown away, and I made reference to it a second ago, and just, being good at multifaceted within the arts and within entertainment. What was your first love? Because I know you dance. I know you have obviously some vocal chops that are pretty impressive, and you endeavor in some type of production. So which one was it first?
I'm going to keep it, I think, as very simple as basically music. I mean, music for me, it stems out to dance and voice. I mean, you as the person is the instrument. So for me, when I heard music, it felt natural to move without thinking I'm going to be this dancer, you know.
Sure.
Hearing music, I love the singers that were, you know, I'm an 80s baby. So for me, the music that was coming out, it was just natural to want to sing the songs that were, you know, on the radio, R&B. So for me, it was something that, you know, so music is the first number one.
Okay, cool. And you just spoke about the correlation between dance and music, and that's something that that comes second nature for you. For me personally, like I'm probably one of the worst dancers there is on the planet. I just always find it crazy that people can dance as well as they can. Um, Tell me about Soul Train, and when you this is real, and when you first, because you obviously love Soul Train, right? When you first had a vivid or a love for Soul Train and that kind of dance within on television or in the public eye.
I think it was definitely more when I was a late teens, and I mean, I started with various different styles of dance, and at that moment, I was doing hip hop, and this is with a moment where we were also diving into locking and popping, and there was b-boying already happening in the city of Montreal. But the other styles that were quite new to us, which I mean, they've been here for decades, was starting to be more popular, and I guess a big interest in. So for me, like a lot of, for example, Soul Train was the show that showcased a lot of these dances. So the style that I particularly do at the moment as well with hip hop is whacking. So that's also a style that we see on the show. And this is where the correlation of all this juicy, rich dance culture came, that we got to see on TV, and definitely be
That's
inspired
dope.
by.
The juicy rich dance culture right there. That's pretty fun.
It's a culture. Yeah.
Word up, word up. Okay. I spoke to Lynn about this, about DJ Blessed about this before, but I would love to hear your opinion on it and how you feel about it. What's the difference between Vancouver and Montreal?
I mean, I mean, they're two different cities, but I mean, I don't see so much of a difference because, especially now where we have this connection with of the, first of all, I'm still in the dance community. We know each other very well, so there's not necessarily a big difference in terms of like, okay, we don't know these people or they don't know us. I think there's definitely a free flowing communication happening with what we do. I mean, Vancouver has a lot of trees, and it's definitely very nature based, and it definitely has a really cool vibe. You know what I mean? Montreal is a lot more city in terms of like it has this nostalgic vibe to it. There's French, you know, so it has a little bit of this European vibe that most people feel. But like, I mean, nowadays things are close, you know, whether it's, you know, across the other side of the planet, you know, it's
All right, that's definitely cool. I asked her that, and she was like, you don't know the difference between it. I mean, it was, to hear her speak about it was like a stark difference. And she did mention like the trees, but between like it was like L.A. and New York, and those those two places are very different. You know, so.
Yeah, because I mean, Canada's huge. I mean, you have to take a plane there. There's no like, oh, I'm gonna take I mean, you could take a couple of days, but it's definitely huge. You don't think that it's that far. But we're east, Montreal's east, and they're the west. So just imagine America east, and you got the west. So it's
Yeah, I got you. So okay, production wise, tell me a little bit about producing just in general and your process as a producer and what you use. I saw a little bit before this when we were prepping for this interview and for this stuff that you're using Ableton. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I've always very much admired beat makers forever. I've been fortunate to be around and working with amazing beat makers. I guess it was a natural thing to kind of want to dive in and see how that can go. And through that process, for me, I just have another appreciation for music and hearing different records and just hearing sound in a different way. When you're a singer, we tend to focus, I guess, on the words and our tone or texture, which is, again, another science by itself. But when you're thinking, I guess when I think of beats, it's like a landscape, So it's like hearing the other sounds that also support the verses or the artist that's on it, and it's definitely broadened my own scope too of how I hear sound.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can definitely I can always tell the difference. Being a producer myself, I can always tell the difference between an artist who is because most artists who write are lyrically driven, and an artist who understands the full scope of production on whatever level. It doesn't even matter if that person is like this amazing producer, but understanding production and production techniques definitely can lend itself to creating a well-rounded artist. And I think that's half of what we're hearing now too. Even for what you're saying is like, from what you said, it's like it's been a journey, but through that journey, you definitely get some extra tools to put in your utility belt, so to speak. And I can hear it, like I really can. Some of the selections and even the tracks that you pick from other producers may have been affected by producing itself. But yeah, man, like it's always cool to one see producers in general, people who are multifaceted within art, but then women producers are few and far in between, and that's like ridiculous. It should be way more of them. And I say that just because every single time one of them arises, it's like the best thing ever. One of my favorite producers in the world is a woman named Georgia Ann Madro, who's like the dopest. She just half of the stuff she makes, I'm like, makes me want to throw my MPC out the window every time I hear her.
She's dope.
Really dope. So what's coming up next, and what can we expect? And any new projects, anything you're excited about? Doesn't even really have to be music related. What are you excited about?
I'm just excited about just exploration, creative wise, and taking the time for yourself. I think this is so important. Just trying to stay centered and mindful. And, I think through this process, even being an artist, even the times, whatever it is, it's like, it's so important. Because you could definitely get lost in your own sauce a little bit. For me, I have a video coming out next Friday, October 16th, called I Get My Funk. I played the track within the set, and I'm excited about that. So that's just something like, good to release that and let it fly. And at this moment, just more exploration. I aim to release more music next year, with all that's going on, and just like the time now that I have just to dive in and explore more beat making too. I think it's just like, this is a process and a time. You need time, and not say time consuming, but just time to really just enjoy the creative process. For me, it's about enjoying the creative process as much as you can. And but through that, I'm basically planning to make another project next year.
Dope. Very cool. Well, we look forward to all of that. October 16th. You said what's the name of the song that's going to be coming out?
I Get My Funk.
I Get My Funk. That's pretty dope. And I mean, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for blessing us with your talent. And thank you for doing this all. This is pretty short notice as well. For being Johnny on the spot and flexible. I want to once again say that this is not as much as this is about these amazingly talented artists. This is not all about us. Elijah's
Yeah.
Promise, 18,000 meals per month. They're doing right now during the pandemic. We want to make sure that we give as much as we can to people who are not as fortunate as we. And we know that excuse me, we know that you have projects and stuff coming out. We'll definitely be supportive of those things in the future. Hopefully we can have you back in the future. And
Yes, I love
just
that.
thank you so much. And thank you to the
Thank
amazing
you.
crew that makes all of this happen. To Silent Night and to Tracy and to Sarah, everybody over at the Cultural Center and everybody over at Arts New Brunswick, and to the amazing crew of characters that's really starting to make themselves into like this mountainous, strong group of people out in Canada.
Yes.
Len and Sayla, and just like people who already I'm starting to like consider y'all family. And it's a
Yes.
beautiful thing, and it's really cool. And as soon as they allow us to come over there, I'll be over there. They
Yes.
now, right
Yes.
now Americans are not allowed to go anywhere.
I know. But again, thank you guys so much. Honestly, I really had a great time, and I really appreciate you, like everything that you guys are doing. I'm glad that basically we got the turnout that we wanted, and hopefully again, like this keeps on going and the sharing keeps on going. And this is the community. We have to build our community. So this is awesome. And honestly, great job and awesome work that you guys do. I really
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much, and thank you so much for everything. And until next time, Sam I Am.
Bye.
All right, peace. We're gonna catch you guys.